Hey guys, I want to do a commentary on this. Now, I'm not going to mention anybody's names here in this. I think you're going to figure out what I'm going to talk about here. So you heard that there was an unaliving attempt the other night, right? You heard about that, I'm sure. I've seen the headlines. I was angered. Not because of my beliefs. Sorry about that.
Facebook. Button. Speech off.
Not because of my belief systems, but because these people, they're so sick-minded that they want to kill people because of... I literally heard a person say today, I was watching a YouTuber, and I literally heard the person who was running the channel, I heard them say, "Dude, you had one job. You should have shot straight." How is he still on YouTube? It was a guy that said it. How is he still on YouTube for saying that? When it gets to a point where you want to just kill somebody to kill somebody, no. You know what? I'm not going to watch my words in the way that I was. Let's just say, I'm just going to say it. Kill and murder, I don't care what happens to my video. I'm going to use those words, okay? It is what it is. I don't care what side you believe in. Don't care. I don't even care if you disagree with me. But killing anybody just to kill somebody is wrong. Just like, vegans will say that killing animals is not necessary. Every killing of an animal is wrong and unjustified. The difference, though, vegans, is animal protein is something that civilization had lived on up until about the 1800s when religion started to really take over people's lives. And then there were sprinkled vegan populations. Guess what? They're not around anymore. They died out as civilization grew. Industrialization. But they're improving vegan proteins. No, they're not. They are not. I don't care what soy and tofu are. I don't care about the absorbability of those things. Don't care. So I would rather kill the animal to eat it. I'm not for killing the animal just to kill it and hang it up or kill it and, I don't know, just leave it there and let the corpse just... No, I'm not for that. I'm not for killing just to kill. Just for a human being, something would have to happen for me to want to kill I would have to be in a situation where I'm in adamant danger and I'm gonna die if I don't do something. If somebody was pointing a loaded gun at me and if I still had time, I would literally take that time and do what I had to do back. And if that meant killing the person, I suppose that's what I'd have to do. It's not what I'd want to do. I don't think the killing of just anybody. And yeah, you may think the guy I'm referring to, mainly trying to get back to, you may think that, oh, but he's not being killed just to be killed. He did this and no, you're just hating on someone. You just hate them so much you want them dead. That's all this is. No, you don't kill somebody because you hate them. You kill somebody if you're threatened, deathly if they're making moves on you and you know they could kill you with one swipe. Yeah, then I'd be a little worried. I would be. I'd be like, what do I do? Because the guy'd be, if he was holding a loaded gun to my head, then I'd make a move. Not necessarily the best move, but it would have to be done in self-defense. That's different. You don't kill somebody because you hate them. You don't kill somebody because you disagree with them. You don't kill somebody just to watch them die. You do not. All right? I do not care who you belong to, your community, what sex you are, whatever your belief system. I don't care if you think you're a helicopter. You do not have the right to, well, it's just like you see like a car like going down the road. Just because you hate the look of that car, you decide to go and crush that car? Like, okay, so imagine this. You've got these little remote control cars, let's say, right? So you got a really small one, and then your friend has a huge one, all right? And let's say your friend has enough of seeing that small little car and goes and crushes it. You liked that car, but your friend didn't, right? Like, we're talking in kid terms here, but bear with me. Are you going to be like, oh, it's okay, I can get a new one? Or are you going to be like, my dad got me that, my mom got me that, or whoever. I liked how shiny it was. I liked the design. I like this and I like that. I like the speed. And your friend would be like, some speedy car, it obviously didn't get in the way of mine. It didn't escape mine. Ha ha. So your car's a dud and it's stupid and should be demolished. Right? It's the same exact thing when you apply it to killing a human being just to kill. I mean, it's attempted murder, right? Really. I mean, they called it an assassination. I don't know the difference between the two. I guess it's planned. Is that? I'll have to Google it. An organized event, I think it is, and then it, because if you remember the event, if I have any Romanian people in the audience, let me know, because if I do, I would like to know if you know about Nicolae Ceausescu and what happened there. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about his assassination. I'd have to look more into him. I don't know if the documentary I saw on him covered enough for me to fully understand why. But it did sound like he really was going to put Romania in a bad situation. He was going to put children in danger, it sounded like. He was going to put families in danger, and he was going to make it really hard for families to do what they wanted to do in their lives. Like, I think he said you couldn't have, I remember something about, he said you couldn't have more than 4 children, and then beyond that, like, you can't abort either, so you're kind of stuck there. I don't remember the whole thing, but if there's more to him that I don't know, that led up to the assassination of him, please let me know, because I'm ignorant. All right, and I'm not sure how much I can find when I Google the information on it, right? So I might even be remembering what I heard wrong, right? So I'm not even claiming to be, but this is different. I never once heard the guy that I'm mainly talking about here, I never once heard him talk about making things more difficult. When I look back and think back to what he was saying, stuff that he was saying, I get where he is coming from in some aspects, but here's something interesting for you. Despite my beliefs, I don't believe that he should be president. I don't think he has the smarts. I don't. Like, cognitive abilities, I don't think he's there. I think he's a bit too old now, and he doesn't have the mental capacity. I think he's starting to lose it a little. But not enough that he's worth killing, I'm sorry. No. What did he ever do to you? What did he ever do to you? What did he do to you? You personally. Did you meet him in an alleyway and he had a couple of guys pin you down and he held a gun to your head? Is that what he did to you? Did he do that to you? Then F off. Frig off with that crap. I don't care what your belief system is. I don't believe he should have been president for as long as he was. And I don't even like the one we got now because of the same friggin' issue. We're electing people who have no cognitive function. We can't function in a world with no cognitive abilities. Like, people of a higher power need some cognitive abilities, okay? They need some cognitive function. They need to be coherent. They need to be understanding. They need to be able to speak, articulately. None of these guys can do it. And not much luck with the Canadian side of things either. So, I mean, I don't even look for the belief system at this point. I don't. Partially, yes, but mostly now, I want someone who can speak a good, strong, clear statement and 99.999% of the time speak coherently, confidently, boldly, articulately. He is there. Like, you ask him a question, bam, 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 bam. Right there, answering every single one. I can't listen to these people, or stuttering all the time, slurring, slowing down. No. I watched this thing where one of the senators, this is an American, it was shown on American television, I think. This woman was reading off something and she just went blank. Okay? How do you expect to function in any party? How does any party expect to function with people like that? People who are starting to decline in their mental health? Sorry, but we can't function. No wonder everything's going to crap, because I'm sure there's people like this on both sides. There are probably people in both parties, all the parties, every single one, whatever party you find in the government. There's several of them, but the main predominant ones, they're freaking out of it. They have no cognitive function. None. And you expect us to believe, oh, well, let's just elect them. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. It's never going to work that way. You can't expect it to work out. Okay? So, I am not proud of anyone just killing to kill. Just like I don't support killing an animal just to say, oh, I killed an animal, look. And then you take the skins and hang it on the wall, or you take it, you stuff it. No, I'm not for that. I'm not for that. No, you don't take it just to create something out of it. If you better use it all, and you better eat the part that is edible. Like, I'm just saying. That's what the indigenous people always did. They saved what they could. They used the furs for their clothes, right? They would eat what they could of the animal. They would use the bones. They'd use everything. They would eat what they could. They would eat, probably even boil the bones. They would use the skins. They used it all. They didn't kill just to kill. Nobody, no human in particular, kills to kill. There's a reason, usually. But if you're mentally deranged to the point where you are just driven by, ooh, I hate this person, so I'm going to go kill him. I'm going to organize a big group and we're going to get together and we're just going to kill him. And I don't care really how it happened. Maybe it didn't go quite like that. But don't care. The point is you don't kill somebody just because of your point of view. That is not how that works. If I did the same to, like, look, I could go out there and do the same to the current president. Would that be okay? No. I would be like, that's attempted murder. So I'd be charged for that, if not killed by my own doing. You get back what you deserve, by the way, people. You act this way, it's gonna all come back to haunt you. I've made several videos talking about this kind of stuff where it doesn't matter. If you put bad into the world, you're gonna get bad back. And then you don't even understand why. Maybe you should reflect on what you've done in your life. Oh, but I did it because of blah, 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 blah. I don't care your reason. Your reason does not justify it. Don't care. Don't care. Cry more. Who gives a crap? You did not do it for the right reasons, clearly. Clearly, if you really think over the reason in your head, why? What was the reason in your head? What was the real, true reason why you wanted to do that? Now look what you did. There are other people injured by it. Thanks to you. And I actually thought I saw in the headlines that the shooter themselves was dead. Well, let's just say, I hope your other family members that have also died of, even if they just died of natural causes, I hope they never step in your path. I hope they never visit you, because you are a threat to them too, I would assume, unless your spirit rekindles and you are, I don't know, reborn again and you realize your wrongdoings. I don't know, but probably not. That's why I'm not typically into religion, but that's why God created heaven and hell. So if you were for some idiotic reason sent to heaven, you don't deserve it. You're not supposed to be, because assassinations, sinful. I can guarantee you that. And if you want to talk just normal everyday people and just, whatever you believe death is, even though like the being dead is not, you didn't die for the right reasons. Well, it was probably bound to happen when you have a dangerous weapon. I'm not saying it should have or it shouldn't have, but I hope you're getting what you deserve. I hope it's scary in there. And you know what the worst part is? You can't go back down to earth. You can't. How? How would you? You can't go back down to earth. Because so in your next life, whatever you believe, if you believe there's like another life, you're going to get your karma. Dead or alive. It's the way the universe works. Dude, I've had instances where, like, I would have, like, I would have these weird, I'd even say something, right? Something bad. I usually get instant karma. Like, I'll stub my toe, or I'll step on something, I'll bump into something will fall on my foot, or, stuff like that. I burned in the sun yesterday. I don't know what I said or did, but... Anyway, my point is, the universe will find a way to haunt you in some way. And if it means haunting you after your out-of-body experience is felt, so be it, I guess. Because you're out of body and you don't know what's happening. I hope you're scared as you're looking around because you don't know what just happened. Maybe you do. Maybe you saw your body being, carried off because you're like, wait, I just shot myself? Did it ricochet? But wow, how did that happen? And now you're scared because, I don't think I don't think anyone should have been killed in this. I don't. Even if he got injured, that would have been karma enough. I think it was a he. I think they said it was a he. But, I'm so like, ugh, these frickin' people. And then this guy that said, oh, whatever, you had one job, you should have shut straight. Oh my God, I just about flipped my table over. Who in their right mind says that? Who in their right sober mind says that? Who would be for the killing of another human being in any situation, unless it's like self-defense? Who? And I understand, like, you don't just kill to kill, okay? I'm going to keep saying that. You don't just kill for the glorification of watching something die. And vegans would probably say the same thing, but the thing is, vegans, we glorify the meat because it gives us energy once it's consumed. That's not cannibalism because we are eating cow. I don't like chicken. I hate chicken. I like cow and bacon. Like, I like beef and bacon. That's about it. I can't really do the sausages that I'd been doing thanks to COVID. It just really screwed me over, and now I don't know what happened, but those sausages just taste really weird to me now. So I can only do like beef and bacon now. And we glorify the meat because we know that it will give us nutrition. We know that once it's consumed, we will feel healthy. So, sit on that and rotate, vegans. Killing something just to let it just lie there and rot? No. Killing something just to glorify the body and nothing else? You're not doing anything with it? Are you going to eat it? Are you going to be a cannibal and eat that thing? Are you a cannibal? Does anyone here eat humans? Anyone who was involved with this? Do you guys eat humans? By the way, I don't think that's considered legal either, unless you're in an apocalyptic situation, which we aren't, by the way. No one ever was until, like, even when the 1800s, we didn't really have much electricity back in the 1800s anyway. We only had those telegrams or whatever. And the big solar flare wrecked that, right? But we were good back then. We didn't have refrigerators. We had like ice boxes and stuff. So really, it wasn't, So it's a whole different situation now. Cannibalism I don't think is legal either. I don't think it is. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about anyone cannibalizing somebody, but yeah. Killing humans is like the only exception. That I would never kill a human to eat unless I was literally in an apocalyptic situation and there was like, that was all that was around. Excuse me. And even then, I don't know how I'd feel once it happens, right? I'd be like overwhelmed. And it's dangerous because I don't know if it's because of something in the brains of a plant-based human versus a meat-based human. I don't know what would happen. But I know that in New Guinea, they have Kuru. And there are still a few people today affected by it because of that decision. A few. So, take all of this how you will, but I'm not for killing people just to glorify the body and watch it rot or to eat if there's no apocalyptic situation happening. I'm not for anything like that. Like, you see these episodes where these apocalypse movies, that's the only time I ever see a cannibalistic kind of situation going on. There are tribes that end up forming that do that kind of thing because they are out of other sources. They can't find anything else. And so they become, it looks like they're being sadistic, but maybe it's because they don't have anything else and they don't know what else to do. They're like, so they're trying to find a way to lure somebody in before they finally kill them to eat. That's an apocalypse, though. It's an apocalypse. It's a movie, okay? Other than that, no. We aren't no. Don't kill humans. Stop killing them unless you're in need of self-defense and that somebody's holding a weapon to you. Don't kill to kill, okay? F off with that crap. And whoever said, oh, you had one job, you should have shot straight, go F yourself. Go F yourself. Go do something else with your life. Don't sit there and watch dang YouTube videos of someone feeding themselves and trying to stick it to the people that don't agree with them. You're going to watch them try to, do what they want to do, injure themselves, damage their bodies. You're going to watch them do that to themselves. But then you're going to sit here talking about killing. I can't. Anyways, that's it for this. It's a bit long. Don't care. See you guys in the next one. And yeah, later. Garbs.